Hey gang, it's Leila here at the Comic Connection on another busy day with a lot of reviews. So first we've got Simon Dark #1. This is from DC, written by Steve Niles and artist Scott Hampton. And this is about a crime fighter with a sort of cult status among his local neighborhood. Kids even sing a song about him, though nobody's really sure that he exists. And he's sort of a man with a checkered past. If he knew what it was, he doesn't seem to have one, but he does know that he wants to protect others. It's a really interesting story so far. There's a lot of blanks out there, obviously, but I'm looking forward to #2 to see where it goes. So pick that one up if you can find it. Second review is for Endangered Species, Chapter 15. X Factor 24 is the book that it is in, and in this one, Dr. Strange shows Beast a whole bunch of alternate realities, basically other versions of himself, all trying to solve the same problem, not getting very far, leaving Beast at the end feeling really disheartened. What will he be able to do to solve the mutant problem? Who knows? Next one, Friendly Neighborhood Spiderman #24. This is One More Day Part 2. And in this issue, Peter is trying to find a miracle cure for Aunt May. She's still dying and he doesn't want to let her. He feels responsible. In this one, he takes an ill-advised trip back in time and has to be rescued by Dr. Strange. And he doesn't know how he's going to save Aunt May in the end. And a strange girl shows up at the end who offers to help him. So we'll see what role she plays in the next issue. Also new this week is X-Men Die by the Sword #1. This is written by Chris Claremont. In this one, Excalibur and X-Files sort of join forces, and a couple of people thought dead return, and a new villain shows up. I didn't overly enjoy this one, either in story or art, but I'm not going to say don't pick up the next one. It has some promising elements, so I'll read #2 till I make my final decision, but this one was only okay for me. And this one here, this is a big one for everybody to pick up this week. This is Green Arrow and Black Canary #1. And this picks up after the shocking events of their wedding special, which if you didn't read, you should try and find. In this one, Dinah's not convinced that the man that she killed in the wedding special is Oliver. And so in this one, this is not Oliver Queen. You'll have to pick it up to read it and see who it is. But I really enjoyed this, and I'm interested in where all this is going to go, so pick this one up if you see it.
Hey folks, Jim here at the Comic Connection with another weekly comic book review. This week I'm going to start things off with See Princess Azuri, Volume 2 by Erica Reese. In this volume, Azuri is forced to marry Prince Unagi of the Eel Kingdom, and doesn't like it one bit. Can she and Thallo really get a happy ending? Don't count on it, but it's quite a good book. I really enjoyed it. Next up, Witch, Volume 8. Continuing the series from Disney Enterprises, but with a new artist who's very similar to the old artist. I'm still enjoying the series as a whole, and it's quite good art and story-wise. In this volume, Cornelia tries to bring back Caleb, and a new evil force is unleashed in Heatherfield. Next up, Grimm Fairy Tales Annual. This is not your father's fairy tale. In this annual, 6 classic nursery rhymes get twisted into new horrific ways. And it's quite interesting to see how they're played out. Some of the art is really good, some of it's really bad, as is some of the writing. I'm not a huge fan of this series, but it does have its good and bad points. And last but finally, and definitely not least, is Clockwork Girl #1. It's basically a modern-day Pinocchio tale with a lonely professor who creates a new creation, mainly a clockwork girl, and shows her off to the public. But is she in for more than she can bargain for? It's a really great tale for all ages, and I really highly recommend it. The art is gorgeous, and the storytelling is superb. You gotta pick this one up.